Hey guys, it's Michelle and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. This is Mickey Lee Creates, and in today's video I will be sharing with you 5 of the meals that we had for the week. All of them were pretty easy, maybe just one that took a little bit longer than most, but honestly not even that bad. You could still probably have all the dinner on the table in about 20 minutes or so. So the first thing that we're going to have is shrimp salad sandwiches. Very easy to steam the shrimp, and I'll show you how I do that real quick. As you can see, I just have a strainer in my pot, or my steamer strainer in my pot. I put a little bit of water at the bottom of it and then add the shrimp in, and then you'll see here, once I take them off, you can see them starting to turn a little pink or opaque, and then I'm going to let them go for just a little bit longer till they're all that pink opaque color. I'm just going to move it around, and once they're done, and I know that you can see how they've all changed color, I'll add I like to add Old Bay to my shrimp, and I just dump that in there, mix it around, and let that cool. Now what I'm going to do is go ahead and cut my shrimp into little bite-sized pieces so I can make the shrimp salad. Once it's cut up into bite-sized pieces, I just add it to a bowl, and the only thing I add to my shrimp salad is mayo. I don't add salt or anything like that because the Old Bay is already salty, and I do add some pepper, but that's it. If you wanted to add something else, you could, but I just don't add it. I know some people put onion or celery. I just like mine plain like this, and this is how I serve it. I just served it on a mini sub roll with some waffle fries. Next time though, I didn't really like these rolls, so I will definitely get something different. And the next meal is Cajun kielbasa over rice. This one is probably the simplest dinner I got on. The most time consuming part, honestly, was cutting the peppers. a little bit of oil and some butter to my pan, add my peppers and onions to it, and then I'll let them get a little soft. I'll add some salt and pepper to that. Let them get a little soft, and then I'll add in my kielbasa or kielbasa. So I let the kielbasa come to, I like mine crispy. You definitely don't have to do that. You can just heat it through if you want to, but I like mine on the crispy side. So I will cook that until it's crispy along with that. And I do add some butter into it. Like I said, I always like to cook with butter. And here is the final result over some rice. I just served it with garlic bread and added on top, I think it was a sauce I got from the grocery store that had a little bit of spice to it. Like I said, really easy and simple. The next one are chicken cheese steaks, and I just served them with potato wedges. Once the chicken is cooked through, I just add on my cheese. You can add any cheese that you want. The only I added yellow American and white American because that is what I had, and honestly is one of my favorite. You could do provolone too, and provolone's good. I like that also. I just didn't have any. But here it is plated up just on a sub roll. This is my husband, so he had tomato on his. We usually do lettuce and mayo, and he likes tomato with some jalapeno slices. And then chicken Alfredo, pretty simple and self-explanatory. To my sauce, I will have heavy cream. This is probably about 2 cups, 2.5 cups, something like that, of heavy cream. Like I said, I don't ever measure, I just eyeball it. And to my sauce, or to my cream, I will add salt, pepper, garlic, Italian seasonings, and I believe that's all that I added to get it started. I will whisk this, whisk it all together, watch it, let it, simmer for a little bit. And then I add in some Parmesan cheese, and the Parmesan cheese, and I use shredded, is what will help thicken the sauce. I don't use any cornstarch or anything like that in mine. I just add the cheese to it, and it definitely helps thicken it. I do taste this as I go to see if I need to add any more seasoning. And as you can see, I just dropped my whisk and made a huge mess all over my stove, but that's real life. I mean, it is what it is. But I will taste it as I go, and then I think I did add a little bit of salt to this and more garlic. And once the sauce is thickened, I will add it to my fettuccine. Mix that around, and then I will also add in my chicken. And this is just how I like to serve it. I think it works better that way, to mix it all in. And yes, I do use all the juices from that chicken. There is a lot of flavor in that. Mix that all together. And like I said, I don't add anything else. And here it is plated up. And I just add a sprinkle of Parmesan cheese on top of that and just served it with some bread. And next up, and the last, I think, is the garlic butter chicken tenders. These were really good. So I'm just going to start off by making my own potato. I call them wedges. I'm not very good at cutting potatoes into wedges, and I don't know why, but I get part of them wedges and then I keep them. Then I don't know. I don't know how I mess up, but whatever. These I did keep thicker because I wanted a thicker rustic cut of the potatoes. So I did that, and I think I only did like 2, maybe 3 potatoes because it was just my husband and I. And I was going to start off with this pan, and I was like, nope, that's not going to work, because I honestly thought it would be okay. But I was like, nope, that's not going to work. So you will see that I have it spread out on a sheet pan, which worked much better. And instead of using oil this time, I melted some butter and put butter all over it, and then added my seasonings. And the only seasoning I used on this was the Kinder's Master Salt seasoning, some garlic, a little bit of salt, and some pepper. right, and I stuck those in my oven between 25 degrees for about 20 minutes. And then my chicken, like I said, I don't like to use the tenders. I have a hard time even using the chicken tenders, doing that trick with getting the tendon out. So I just use chicken breasts and cut it up into tender pieces myself. Cut those up and then seasoned them. Now I will say I cooked these, they were a garlic butter chicken tender. I think definitely next time it needed more garlic flavor. I just didn't add enough. And to be honest with you, I got a little distracted because I had to take care of something else. And they weren't overcooked, but they were a little more cooked than I would have liked them. And I didn't have a chance to really pay attention to the seasonings that I was putting in there. I mean, I put some in, but next time I think I'll add either minced garlic or like whole garlic cloves into the butter. And all I'm going to do is you'll see me put these in the pan and I will cook them until they're done. And I will say it is a lot of butter. You do not have to use this much butter if you don't want to, if you're trying to keep it on the low fat side. I didn't. I love butter, and it was garlic butter chicken, but you definitely don't have to use this much butter. You do it as to what you feel like. It still would be good, even with the seasonings, you know, without using all of that butter. And here it is all plated up. I just served it with some ketchup for the potatoes, ranch for my husband for the chicken. And guys, I really appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy these videos. And if you do, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm always love new subscribers and I love sharing all of my recipes with you. So I hope you did get some inspiration. And as always, guys, have a great rest of your day and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.